The Underwater Torpedo League is a gladiator sport. Underwater Torpedo League, also referred to as UTL, is an underwater sport that was founded by Marine Special Forces water survival instructors. It has been an underground sport within the military for over a decade and was officially launched to the public in Southern California in 2018. Since then, it has grown in popularity and been featured on ESPN, Fox Sports, Sports Illustrated, Business Insider, Men's Journal, and numerous other publications. The goal of the game is to move the torpedo underwater and place the torpedo in the goal area without committing a foul. Each game consists of 3 matches. Each match is played with a point-scoring round that is played to 5 points per match. The team that reaches 5 points first wins the match. The team that wins 2 of the 3 matches wins the whole game. The rules are minimalist in nature because the water keeps the game honest. All gameplay is conducted underwater. Bringing the torpedo to the surface results in a penalty drop for the opposing team. The rules are simple in nature, similar to Fight Club. The 3 big violations that result in a swimmer exiting the water are no goggle ripping, no pulling on clothing, no pulling of anyone that is not in possession of the torpedo. Underwater Torpedo League promotes natural swimming abilities, so the use of fins is prohibited. Who is the ideal UTL athlete? Someone that is eager to make gains and open to training in a team environment. The program is also designed for non-swimmers to increase their natural swimming abilities, training all levels of athletes and swimmers. With the end goal of being added to the Olympics as a demonstration sport in 2024 and as a competition sport in 2028 in the Los Angeles Olympics, where the theme is innovation and the motto is "Together we create the future." The sport helps individuals build mental strength and resiliency. Now, more than ever, people are looking for a way to better manage stress and anxiety in their daily lives. The Underwater Torpedo League was created as an aquatic training tool to build water confidence, shifting the focus of being uncomfortable underwater to better controlling your stress and anxiety levels while accomplishing a specific task or goal. This translates in and out of the water. Deep End Fitness was founded by U.S. Marine Special Operations Water Survival Specialists and University of Southern California Executive MBAs.
We became training buddies as we got ready for Special Operations training. So we had about 9 months and access to a deep end pool and weights there at the pool and the hills of Camp Pendleton. And so all we did was train, and we found the most innovative ways for us to train and push ourselves and get more confident, not only as instructors at the pool, but for future candidates about to go into special operations training.
So what we realized is when throughout our military training, it's always a sink or swim scenario where they're yelling at you, they want you to jump in the water, they want you to carry these weights, they want you to run 10 miles or whatever it is for that scenario. But we always noticed that it was always a super stressful environment coming on. So that's where we kind of developed the training program in the pool to, hey, calm breeds calm. And the military actually teaches that, but not within the really standards that they're actually training. So from that moment, we're like, hey, we just got to stay calm as much as possible, stay calm in the water, and that directly translates to everything else we're doing.
Deep End Fitness is the training arm that utilizes the principles of free, focus, relaxation, economy of motion, and efficient breathing to train all different types and levels of athletes to gain these benefits without actually playing a sport. This methodology incorporates functional fitness with aquatic training. These are proven training techniques that boost mental and physical capabilities regardless of athletic level. Deep End Fitness has trained the top athletes in the world, including Olympic swimmers, UFC fighters, pro surfers, and NFL players. There's over 307 athletes committed in the program, 52 certified instructors, and it's growing quickly. Their advisors include David Marsh, the U.S. Olympic swim coach. I thought the Underwater Torpedo League and Deep End Fitness was so fascinating that I decided to invest in the company for a chance to own a part of something that will go on to be an Olympic sport and impact so many people around the world. If you're interested in learning more about the Underwater Torpedo League and Deep End Fitness, I'll link their information down in the description of this video so you can check it out. While you're down there, if you've enjoyed this video so far, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. In the rest of the video, I'm going to break down the business model and overview the company's pitch deck slide by slide. If you guys are new to the channel, Welcome, my name is Ksebati. I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySwimPro, and on this channel I talk about entrepreneurship, building startups, and investing in startups. So if you're not already subscribed, be sure to join the community down in the description below and all the other videos I've done on those topics. All right, let's dive into the investment opportunity for Deep End Fitness, pun intended. When we think about this from an investment perspective, it's important to understand the business model and all the KPIs that factor into making this a scalable and sustainable opportunity. UTL and DEF is a primarily service-based company that currently earns revenue through a recurring monthly subscription model. Athletes pay to train at the facilities, and classes are run by diverse and experienced coaching staff. Deep End Fitness also has grown an instructor certification program so that instructors nationwide can not only educate different athletes in these skills, but also bring in revenue to the company. It promotes the national expansion program anywhere there are certified instructors. And so the first product, the Torpedo, launched in 2020, and this is also part of a game in a box. So for the complete package, any pool that can play UTL includes these underwater buzzers, goals, and the game rule sheets. This also provides a steady additional revenue stream that complements the national expansion plan. There's also content media deals, so the Underwater Torpedo League will soon be a spectator sport, and that will gain multiple additional revenue streams like licensing for franchising, sports channels, and content distribution. Deep End Fitness and Underwater Torpedo League is helping individuals and athletes build mental strength and resiliency now more than ever. And so people are looking for a way to better manage stress and anxiety in their everyday lives. The program builds mental capacity through a systematic building block approach, and it's on a fast growth trajectory. So at this point, I'm gonna dive into the pitch deck that's available on Wefunder.com. This is how I made the investment. And you can also check out the Form C of the company where you can analyze everything from the financials, the strategy, the disclosures, and everything like that. I've got this right here on the iPad. Let's go ahead and talk about Deep End Fitness. So when we're talking about this company, we're actually talking about two different entities. So we've got Deep End Fitness, and then we've also have the Underwater Torpedo League. And we're gonna talk about both of these in this pitch deck. So if we're moving forward in the deck, they've got an awesome video. The content that this company puts out is amazing. And we've got the team. So two co-founders. I've had the opportunity to speak with both of these guys. There's special operations from the Marines. These guys have been there, done it. They're some of the most successful people in the world when it comes to motivation, determination, and they've been in really challenging circumstances, and they have to train to be in that. And I can't think of anything more relatable than an entrepreneur and going through the battle of building a company. It's extremely difficult. They've definitely got the accolades and the experience, and they've got executive MBAs at USC. So they're both, from a real world perspective, they've been trained, and also academically, they've been trained. So shout out to both of these guys, Prime and Don. Now, the executive summary, I think this is a great way to put it. Basically think the CrossFit of aquatic sports and fitness. My background in the fitness, in the swimming world, people are asking us for different ways to do things at the pool, to train, and they have anxiety for a lot of different reasons. And I think this company is bringing a lot of perspective to these pools. So when we think about what is the problem that this company is actually solving, there are over 10 million swimming pools, residential, in the US, 300,000 public swimming pools just in the US. And the industry, if you want to swim laps and you want to get in a great workout, go to the MySwimPro app, right? Get your laps in, get your training like that. But if you're looking to do something a little bit different, more of a CrossFit type vibe that isn't just swimming back and forth, and maybe you're not training for a triathlon or something like that, there's all this pool space, and how do you use it? So a lot of people don't know how to use that space. And so if they want to do laps, great, go to MySwimPro. But if you're trying to do something else at the pool and you're trying to, find some kind of a different community, what do you do? And that's one of the problems, lack of pool utilization right here. And there's a gap. People are bored and the pools are empty. So again, if you want to swim laps, check out the MySwimPro app. If you're looking to do something a little bit different, a different approach to training with a group of people to do it on that kind of supervision, that's what we're talking about with Deep End Fitness. So again, there's the two business models. There's the Underwater Torpedo League and Deep End Fitness, and they work together. And so when we talk about the competitor analysis, so this is what we're looking at right here for UTL and DEF. and checking off all the boxes that really the competitors don't really have. And we talked about swim classes, we talked about gyms, CrossFit, there's other different types of aquatic sports, whether it's water polo or something else. And this is a different flavor of that. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you're at a swimming pool, you're in the water in some capacity, but that's where the similarities pretty much end. And it is a cycle. So, we talked about this company's been able to get people, professional swimmers, NFL athletes, UFC, professional surfers to participate in this. And as a result, there's amazing PR opportunities. I mean, the headline, Sports Illustrated, we've even at our company, we featured some of this because it's so cool. And then other companies start to take notice, they want to get involved. And then it's just a cycle that connects all the way through to even bigger opportunities on a local and national and hopefully international level. So that's what we're looking at here. And now thinking about the benefits. So again, there's two different value props, or two different business units, if you will. We've got Deep End Fitness and we have the Underwater Torpedo League. And they're different business models, but they are connected to each other. And I think that's really key for this company in the future. They've got to make sure they build the brand and connect these two things together. I mean, the traction, they're building a hype machine, building a brand, which is really important because you need people to look at what you're doing and actually see the value of it. You can't just, put something out there and hope that the world pays attention. You actually have to make dramatically engaging content. And I think this company is definitely able to do that, and the traction speaks for itself. So starting to grow the brand, grow revenue, grow participation, pools. I know this 2020 has been incredibly difficult for this type of business, our company in the aquatic and fitness space as well. And so I think they're setting themselves up well for a 2021 and beyond expansion. How they make money, so we talked about this, registration fees. COVID has made things really difficult, but working on different ways to monetize through brand deals, media partnerships, and things like that. I do think the membership and franchising type model is going to be huge, because when we think about like CrossFit, we understand how that model works. Different CrossFit boxes, gyms are basically taking that brand that has been developed and then they're kind of making it, they're running it themselves. And so Prime and Don, they're not going to go, all over the country every single day. They can't. So you need really the brand to scale off of, and I really think they're off to a good start with that. When we talk about growth, yeah, I mean, this is rocket ship in the sense that they've done a lot here in the last few years. So when we talk about the launch in 2017, and then moving all the way to building out media content, trying to go national, building out this education program, all of these things is sustained over a period of time. And these guys, they're coming from special forces. Like they were in the field, they know what it takes, and they know it takes time. So 3 years, probably feels like a decade. But the next 3 years are going to be even more impactful because they're just going to keep building on top of everything that they've done so far. So that's really cool. If we look at the financial summary, so as you can see, revenue is starting to grow. This is 2018, 2019. It looks like this year they'll get close to 100K in revenue. And really it's like, whoa, look at these numbers. They're just going to skyrocket in the following years. So, hopefully they can continue to execute, and I think they're going to have a big slingshot effect in 2021, and especially I think 2022, because we're going to be in like this new normal. We're going to have a full year from January to December. Hopefully the pandemic is for the most part completely behind us, and I mean it's going to be a cash flowing machine here in 2021, 2022. So that's really exciting because the business is going to be making money. That's good. If you're trying to make money, excellent. And look at these advisors. I mean, they've really put together some studs. I mean, Dave Marsh comes from my world of swimming, head Olympic coach for the women's side, I believe 2016. So he's still out and about doing big things in the swimming world. And yeah, I mean, like UFC, yeah, I mean, different marketing agency. They've got great people around them. And, here myself personally, and also MySwimPro, happy to keep growing the aquatic industry. Even if it's not just swimming laps. We want people to be active by pools. Here's the ask. So raising $1 million on Wefunder. I'll make sure I link that down in the description below. I've raised money for my own company on Wefunder. I've raised over $500,000 actually. If you're interested, if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to raise capital for your business, I did a full video overview of how we did that on Wefunder. I also have made a number of videos on how to invest in startups. So if you're looking to take some capital and you're looking for the next hot startup and you're trying to figure out how do you invest in startups, I overview all the different things associated with that, the risks, the opportunities, different platforms like Wefunder that you can actually make these investments. Full disclosure, I have no personal connection to any of the things that I'm talking about right now. So, I met the guys at Underwater Torpedo League, Deep End Fitness a couple of years ago. Really excited by what they're doing. Stayed in touch, and when I saw that they were raising, I made a small investment into the company. And I hope that gives you a good overview of the Underwater Torpedo League. Absolutely amazing opportunity to take the sport of aquatics to the next level. Hopefully we can see something at the Olympic Games in 2024, 2028, and maybe beyond that. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And again, if you guys are an entrepreneur and you're looking to raise capital, make sure you check out some of those videos. If you're looking to invest in startups, whether it's the Underwater Torpedo League, the Deep End Fitness, or anything else, make sure you check out those videos I've done. If you guys are interested in entrepreneurship in general, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching until the very end. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Wish you guys the best. Keep hustling and have a great day.